good day, good evening, depending on where you are. I was planning to do a morning walk as per usual. It's the weekend, so um, wanted to do that. Had that in plans since I had the time for it, but it started to rain and it wasn't really that doable. If it's raining and I'm just walking like this, then the raindrops hit the phone, then random things happen, and it's not doable. I mean, a lie, it's not doable like that. It could close the stream, it could open something I don't want to open, sort of. Like, you get the idea. Not, not ideal. And the other thing is, if I am walking and having my phone in one hand and then an umbrella, it's just, again, not ideal. Uh, and it would defeat the point of the walk in terms of like you wouldn't see the different scenery or the background or anything like that, since the umbrella, I guess, would block it. So yeah, saw no point in that, and I figured maybe just doing it from a nice viewpoint would do the trick. Apologize. I should apologize in advance for any background noise that might appear, like a train might pass by or a loud truck or something. So that's always a possibility. But yeah, hopefully you get to enjoy the background sounds of some of those bird songs. There's some church bells somewhere in the back. And yeah, hopefully you get to enjoy that and the sound of rain, maybe. Not sure if that's picking up. Anyway, I thought to just start with the weather and how it affects your day. Like, mine won't be affected that much. I don't mind the rain. Although, if it's too hot, then rain is a good thing. If it's cold and raining, then it's boring. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions or topics in mind, feel free to chime in. Hello, says Toby Blocks. Hello to you as well. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day here. It's a bit rainy, so not ideal for a walk. It's nice for a run if you're into that type of thing or activity, but yeah, it's otherwise a nice day. Just a bit of rain and oh yeah, there's a train passing by as well, so you might see it, you might hear it right there. Anyway, hope you folks are having a great start to your day. Whoa, says Toby. Yeah, good timing. And we can talk about any topics that you folks want. Just write them in the comments. We'll discuss them. Apart from that, I can just continue with the weather. Like, the summer is almost upon us, so sunny weather is where it's at. I know some folks don't enjoy that much, and they avoid the sunshine, which is fine. Me personally, I love summer, and I love to be active. So going anywhere where there's water, or a pool, or the ocean, the beach, all of that is great stuff. If not, then yeah, city or park is always the other option that I choose to go to. If it's raining, though, yeah, maybe staying indoors, cafes, if you have free time. And the other topic that I wanted to just mention, we can get into discussions about anything deeper, but now if I'm just talking, I'll just mention a few different topics. Um, it's just been on my mind a bit for you folks that either thank you for the likes. For you folks that either work or maybe go to school, I was wondering what kind of activities or how much free time do you get after that, like after you're done? For example, for me, I'm done at around 3 p.m. and then I get home at about 4ish. And then I don't have that much time left. Like if I want to do one thing, go to the gym maybe, that's an hour and something. I come back, I do the usual stuff, get some food, take a shower, all that, get ready for tomorrow, and the day is already done. So I was wondering what you folks like to do when you have that free time when you come back from home, from school, from home, from work, or from school. What do you like to do? Is it playing games, watching a movie, going outside, going maybe to the gym, to the restaurant, cafe, for a walk, anything. Um, just let us know what you enjoy doing. Myself, I would go either to the gym or just for a walk and get some coffee. That's usually for me for my work day. If it's the weekend, then I'm outside almost. I don't know, the whole day if I can. So yeah, I try to enjoy my free time that way, just being outside and trying to pick a different location, maybe going to the city, maybe going to the riverside or the lake, and get some good vibes. Thank you all for joining and for the likes. If you like these kinds of lives or other videos, you can check them out, and you can of course subscribe if you wish to do so, and thank you in advance for that, and thank you for joining as well. If anybody has any questions or topics, you feel free to greetings from Texas. Wow, greetings to you as well. Glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having some good weather in Texas, not too hot, hopefully. Um, Here, I'm not sure what the temperature is, but oh, yeah, another train passes by. Um, it's like I have a t-shirt and a hoodie, and it's mm, quite warm, so not too cold. But I'm imagining in Texas you're having quite the, like, let's call it a heat wave compared to here. So yeah, but we've been having some crazy weather out here lately. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. I'm hoping you can still enjoy it. I mean, hopefully it's not affecting your day-to-day things. Like, is it crazy in terms of crazy hot, or crazy as in, um, you know, you? Greetings for joining. So yeah, is it crazy as in like heavy rain or quite cold? Something that you don't usually have? Protocol says, like USA. Yeah, we like USA. It was cold and raining. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing you're not used to that. But it can be refreshing sometimes. I guess when you live in a hot area, a bit of cold can be refreshing, and then for me at least, when the rain comes, like for example today here, I get to enjoy the sunshine. Then when it comes back up, I get to appreciate it again. And today was hot and humid. Oh yeah, I'm guessing hot and humid is the more usual, and I'm the humidity for me, it's yeah, heavy breathing and not that fun. We were just discussing what people like to do when they have free time, when they come back from work or school, or in general when you're not busy. What do you like to do? Since we all have limited free time on those work days, on those busy days. So feel free, folks, to write your comments. Um, Hot and humid, I think, yeah, for that weather, it's not the best combinations. We've been to Rhodes this last summer, sorry, and it's very hot, very humid. It's quite difficult to get used to it, but you do eventually get used to it, and then it's okay. But yeah, you're sweating a lot, and there's um, like people's hair gets all frizzy, and yeah, not that fun. But thankfully, there's AC, so yeah, that helps always. Yeah, so I was just saying, for me, when I come home from work, I just like to either relax, go to the gym, to a coffee place, something like that, and do anything, just, you know, forget about work and have some fun time, which is I have like an hour or so to do so. And then I have to do the other daily chores, prepare for the next day and all that boring stuff. But yeah, like sipping coffee or gym or maybe even an outside walk or training is fun. So yeah, folks, let us know what you like, or you can of course ask any questions or pick any topic of your choosing, and we'll get to that topic. Uh, I'm hoping, yeah, the trains that pass by are not disturbing the audio that much. Maybe if I stay quiet a bit, you could hear some birds in the rain. Yeah, they're quite active here this time of the day. And it's a bit early, not too early here. It's what, 8 a.m. Yeah, okay, not that early. I got up at like 6:30, so yeah, it's it's already up. Um, so user MP5. Not gonna um, read all that. LY, of course, 1BJ7G says, I'm a mobile mechanic. When I have some time, I like to sit, relax, and have a beer. Awesome. Like, that, yeah, that's a relaxing time, um, for sure. I see that, I get that, and I, yeah, if I usually don't get alcohol, but if I do, I'm going with the beer. And yeah, that's a good choice, for sure. Not too much, of course, only at special occasions. Um, a mobile mechanic sounds interesting. Um, I imagine you get different types of repairs, so it's not always the same kind of thing. But I guess now when I think about it, most jobs we do kind of the same things every day, and it just gets routine and gets a bit boring. But for a mobile mechanic, I'm guessing that might be interesting to people get different types of issues with their phones. So a mobile mechanic would then, yeah, I guess, have to um, have a lot of different things to deal with, and I guess your work day could pass by pretty quickly, which is a good thing. Yeah. For me, like if I'm doing the same issue, if I'm fixing or doing something the same again and again, it then gets very repetitive and the day gets very, very long. But if I get to do something a bit different in my work, in my job, then the day flows by much quicker. So yeah, that's good. I hope you enjoy your job. It sounds interesting, and if I had that skill, if I could do that, yeah, I might might enjoy it. I think at least. So cool, cool. I work with cars. Oh, sorry, that's even better. That's awesome. I thought you were so okay. You're repairing cars and you're mobile then, so you move around. That's even better. Because with cars, there's even more issues, and cars are more fun than phones, in my opinion. Yes, sir. He says. Okay, okay, great. That's awesome. And hopefully, it's a good job that you can, be satisfied with, have a decent pay, and like here, for example, where I am at the moment, those kinds of jobs earn you a good amount of money, and they're needed. So when you're looking for a mechanic here, you usually have to wait a lot, depending, of course, on what the issue is that you're having with your car. But yeah, you have to wait a lot, and they have a lot of work, which is great. And then you're working more with your hands. You're more in it. Like with the phone, I think it's all like small things and details, and with the car, there's a bigger. You're dealing with larger things, and it's easier to maneuver, but more fun as well. Cars are great. Uh, so we have another member of the chat here says this guy is the stock image of Google when you type white guy. Okay, that might be true. Yeah, yeah. Like, um, I'm gonna take that as a compliment then. Thank you. Your everyday white guy, I guess. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I like it. I like it. Thank you for joining us, and yeah, leave whatever comment or topic you would like us to discuss, or um, go over in detail, in depth, or just briefly. We can mention anything. So yeah, feel free to chime in, and yeah, thank you so far for for being here. Um, just a regular, everyday, normal guy. Okay, yeah, I see that. That's good. Yeah, don't want to stick out too much. So yeah, yeah, that's good. uh, I'm I'm fine with that, definitely. It's a stressful job, but I like it. Oh, stressful. Okay, yeah, I guess you're dealing with customers a lot. Um, Mark Zuckerberg's cousin. That would be great. Yeah, if if I just look like my Mark Zuckerberg's cousin, and I don't have the what you would call that, the benefits, then not that great. But yeah, okay. um, do I watch sports as Western? I do. I watch sports. I play sports. I like sports and different types of sports. So, football, soccer, uh, Chad Zuckerberg, same face, less money. Yes, yes. Okay. Uh, okay. I'm seeing that. That's probably true. I mean, for money, definitely, but for, Fab team in football. Okay. Well, uh, now I'm not sure if you were referring to soccer or American football. I like boxing and football. Great. Yep. Boxing, awesome as well. I did a bit of boxing when I was younger, and it's fun to do. Bet you like smoking meats. um, I I like. Sure. Yeah, I eat some of those. Yeah, they're they're tasty, right? Don't you agree? American football. Um, American football. Okay. Well, for American football, um, I was when I was really young. I was a fan of this. I guess would be common as well, like Bon Jovi, and John had some football team soul, so I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna watch that, but they're not that. that good. So now I'm I wouldn't say I'm a fan of a team that much because I don't watch it so often. I watch a lot of like soccer, boxing, and basketball. Um, Favorite boxer? Ooh, great. Um, it's I enjoy the new ones, but like before, of course, Ali was my favorite. It's your life, John Bon Jovi. Yes, it's your life. Yeah. Um, and so yeah, Ali definitely at first when I was a kid growing up, then I was like, oh wow, Tyson, and there was but Tyson, I was like, wow, as in like what he's doing in the boxing world, not so much as like the character. So then I was like Roy Jones, but now when I look at boxing overall, I would say like I enjoyed Holyfield, um, and I have to say, of course, what. Sorry, just um, have to manage the message that he prefers male boxing. Um, yeah, yeah. It's boxing in general is great because it evolved. My favorite boxer is Pacquiao. Yeah, Manny is is awesome. I love Manny. Definitely great boxer. Great to watch. Great character. Has charisma. So yeah, awesome. And I like different styles. I like to see different styles, like Floyd Mayweather with his improved Philly shell kind of guard. Interesting to see. Interesting to see what people um, come away with sometimes and how they approach each fight and who can measure the distance so well, has good tactics and all that. That's for me fun to see. But that's like for other sports as well. Mayweather has good defense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Has great defense, judges distance really well, and can block with his of course entire body, but has that roll when he ducks. So yeah, it's a really good defender. But Pacquiao is more fun to watch than Mayweather, in my opinion, at least. So, yeah, yeah, awesome. Um, in terms of sports, I'm guessing you folks played football maybe in school, college, anything like that. I had a few friends who played, well, some of them even, I have like two buddies that played rugby and three that played football, like the line, and one of them was a receiver. So yeah, yeah, great sport, gets you really built. Uh, Not that healthy, I guess, for longevity if you look at it that way, since of all the injuries and hits to the head. Same with boxing, but still, yeah, it's fun. Um, Water polo, for example, very uh, rare sport in terms of fan base. Not a lot of fans of water polo, but also gets you really strong, and it's in the water, so very difficult to play. You're fighting people in water almost, not like hitting them, but there's um, a lot of grabbing and pulling and all that. So quite a difficult sport when we're talking about like physically demanding. It's quite up there. Yeah, yeah, also I played handball. Not a really like I was maybe good at it and I enjoyed it for a little bit, but there's a lot of like grabbing, and it's a dirty sport. So not eventually like not that fun. Um, what about you folks? What teams do you like? Uh, I played in the middle school and did boxing also. When I graduated high school, joined the Marines. I'm 45 years old. Wow, uh, that's quite a journey. Really well done. I hope you had a can't say obviously like I, I haven't been in the military, but from my perspective, it's a great place in terms of um, the people you meet, your the buddies that you make there, and there's a lot of like cohesion. You basically could meet some friends for life there and things like that. So in those terms, it's I'm sure an amazing experience. You get to bond with people in a on a deep level that way. Go through very difficult um, things together, and then that creates definitely a strong bond between people. But then, of course, there's the other thing of going through all those difficulties if you're going overseas and all that. So must be an amazing experience. Hope you had a hope you when you look back to it, hope that it's mostly good memories. And hopefully now you can uh, like you were mentioning the job is a bit stressful. I'm imagining that's because of dealing with people, and people can be tough to work with when like they have certain expectations. There's always someone who doesn't like something or is trying to pick a fight for no reason and so on. And I'm sure mechanics feel a lot of that, and there's in any job, I guess, where you're dealing with people, you're going to be dealing with a lot of just hard people to deal with in general. There's going to be a lot of like complaints and all that. Like, for example, I have a one of my best friends is a carpenter, and he like does tables and stuff, and he's uh, really good, but he's also a nice guy. He doesn't overcharge. He tries to work with people, but then there's always a customer who says, "Oh, this table is to this, to that. Return it," for just like a few centimeters off, or longer or shorter. My friend says, "Yeah, okay, I'll change it." And then again, there's people always think I'm trying to overcharge them on the parts, but everything is so expensive. Oh, right. Yeah. Nowadays, things are, everything's going up, like prices of anything. When oil goes up, then uh, everything else, all other items have to go up as well. So yeah, that's a given. And yeah, people are always going to be like, "Oh yeah, this is too expensive. You're overcharging me," or this and that. It's tough to deal with. That's for sure. But of course, everything is getting more expensive. So it's um, I think it's easier for them to blame you than to try and deal with the situation that everything is getting expensive. So they have like a, it's unfair, but yeah, I think they treat you as like a filter to say like, "Oh, I'm so frustrated about these prices, and so it's your fault. You're the one," and then they feel better for whatever reason. It's yeah, not good. Um, People always think I'm like not me, sorry, my friend as well, when he, but this is interesting as well. The carpenter that I was mentioning, um, he had low prices, um, and he had some work. But then at one point he had to up his prices because materials and everything that he uses got more expensive. So he increased his prices, and then people wanted, actually, they were like, okay, if this is expensive now, I think it's good quality. So they then wanted more. So you have that part of it as well. So there's, I don't know, it's really, when you think about it, there's always someone who's going to complain about whatever it is. So now, what I do, I diagnose the car and let them buy the parts. Smart. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's. I think that's the way to go. Um, they then can see for themselves how expensive it really is, and they can't blame you for it directly. That that's good. Uh, do you um, is it better if you work like solo, or if you work for like some mechanic chain like store where there's um, 10 mechanics working on cars and so on? I always thought like that working solo would be maybe better, but then again, um, yeah, solo. Right, right. Okay, okay. That makes sense to me at least. Yeah. Um, when it's for uh, when was this? I'm trying to think. I know my dad had some car trouble. He was traveling. Where was he? In Italy, I think. And his car broke down, and they overcharged him like double. But because they saw that he was a tourist, when he went to a mechanic shop, auto shop, where there was like a whole bunch of people. Then when he got to a person who was like a solo mechanic working on his own, it got much better for my dad. Like it was more like friendlier, um, easier to talk with. Even the prices were a bit less, and but yeah, he seemed more honest somehow. But I imagine for you as well, working solo would be sometimes better because you would need to deal with your colleagues plus with the customers that are, of course, they are always angry because their car is not functioning well. So yeah, there's that. But did you also want to be a mechanic before? Since, like, when I was a kid, maybe in high school, I thought of being a mechanic myself, uh, a car mechanic. But I was like watching, I don't know, Springsteen song video. He was a mechanic in one of them, and I was like, oh yeah, yeah, this is cool. I want to be a mechanic one day. But yeah, yeah, like, how did you figure? Were you just good with cars before, and you figured, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, or was it something that you were really aiming for, like wanting to do? And yes, sorry, I don't know if the phone is picking up these sounds, but there's a bit of noise in the background at the moment. As I always liked working with cars, with my older brother. Awesome. That's that's cool then. That is, I think, yeah. When you are really liking something, then you get liking something. When you really like something and you enjoy doing it, you of course get better at it, and then you can make a living out of it as well, and that is great. Yeah, that's a good arc, definitely. And I imagine, yeah, you have a lot of work, but I also hope that you have like enough time to, organize and do what you want, like maybe go on a vacation, summer vacation, or plans to do anything, go traveling or whatever else. Um, since you're working solo, I imagine that can be a positive thing, like easier to organize your free time. Since when you're working with colleagues, I'm Mexican American. I worked on lowriders growing up. Wow, that's awesome. That's cool. Lowriders. Okay. Okay. I've never been in one myself, but when I see them, wherever on TV, on videos, or hell, even in a GTA when I was playing it as a kid, it was always great. Yeah, lowriders are pretty cool, and I'm imagining it's great working on them as well. Great, great. um, yeah, especially um, I I think as well when you work on something when you're young, then you definitely improve much. Like for example, if I started um, trying to become a mechanic in my age now, I'm 34. It's definitely going to take me much longer than, for example, someone who's younger or a kid who's enjoying and having fun. The skill is going to be definitely with the younger person because they are, yeah, enjoying it, having fun, and having all that. Um, like it's same with like language or whatever it is you're learning when you're younger. It just sticks much easier. So yeah, that's awesome, awesome. Glad to hear it. And I I hope you enjoyed it and that you enjoy your work at the end of the day, even though yeah, it can be difficult dealing with people. So yeah, thank you all for joining, by the way, and for being part of the chat. If anybody has any questions or topics, we can of course discuss them. User PM5 says I speak Spanglish. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So two languages. Hmm. Um, Spanish, English, and um, hmm. There's also like you could go like South Americas. I imagine you would uh, get to communicate with most people easily there. But I was also wondering if you went, for example, to Spain, like Barcelona and stuff, because Barcelona, like Catalonia, the different, they have some different culture, a bit, the language is also a bit different. You could definitely communicate, but it would be just, I guess, a little a little different with some of the words and the accents and so on. So it's it's great for you that yeah you can travel the world almost, and a lot of people will understand you even like Spanish or English. You'll get around, and that's great. I just know a few Spanish words, so yeah, that's I'm I'm nowhere near like even a beginner uh, Spanish speaker. So yeah, yeah, that's. But it's great, and I think Spanish is a fun language overall. Great culture, for sure, and Mexican food is also awesome. So nice, yeah, that's cool. Uh, if have you traveled to Spain maybe before? You have a blessed day, brother. Yes, thank you very much. Likewise. Uh, same to you. I'm gonna be ending the chat now as well. Have things to do, but thank you very much all for joining. If you like, you can also subscribe, and I hope to see you again. Have Have an amazing day, everybody, and thank you again for being with us. Hope to see you again. I'll be doing this tomorrow since it's Sunday. So yeah, see you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care.